The sun is like hardcore shining and I kind of look like a ghost right now. Hi! My name is Jaden and I make commentary videos on culture, media, and kind of whatever's going on in the world that I feel like yapping about. And today I wanted to yap about influencers because since the TikTok 14-hour ban that happened, influencers have been kind of under a lot of I guess scrutiny is the word I'm looking for, about all this drama because they decided to expose themselves and people aren't happy. It's no secret that influencers fabricate a lot of their life and their videos and everything's like highly edited and made to look perfect. However, for a lot of younger audience members, they don't fully understand the volume of lies influencers actually do in order to, grow their brand and get people to watch their content. However, since the TikTok ban, right before TikTok was banned in the US, a lot of influencers decided to expose themselves, and as you can imagine, it did not go well for them because a lot of them were exposing some pretty big things that they've done. My first example being, what was her name, Meredith Duxbury. So she was an OG YouTube girly, back in the day, and she did lifestyle content, whatever. And then she kind of blew up on TikTok when she started making videos saying that she used 10 pumps of foundation on her face to do her makeup every single time. And she tried to push it and make it a trend so people would all start doing it. And she was always saying in interviews oh yeah, this is what I do, it works great for me. But then, before the ban happened, she was following the trend where people are using that Family Guy sound effect, exposing, stuff that they do. And she ended up admitting that she does not use all the foundation and that she wipes it off. And a lot of people felt very hurt by this because, the people that did believe it did use it and they were wasting so much product. And foundation is not cheap. Even drugstore foundation is at least $15, maybe $10 if you're lucky. And then a lot of people do use higher end foundations in general, from Sephora. I know me personally, I use the Rare Beauty foundation, not sponsored. I'm not big enough for a sponsorship, so don't worry about that. But I use that, and that's 20 or 30 bucks, which is a lot of money. And if you're using 10 pumps of a foundation every single day, you're gonna run out of so much product so fast when all you really need is a little bit and you just kind of gotta blend it nicely, So what is the sun doing? Oh my gosh. One sec, can I adjust my camera settings? One of the other big ones that I came across was this girl called Lexi Hielo. Hidalgo? I'm so sorry for mispronouncing that. Dyslexia is part of me. I will never be able to pronounce or read things correctly. I'm very sorry for that. But it is what it is. So she was an influencer on TikTok that would make workout content and show her workout routines. And then she would also do these viral coffee talk segments where she would make a sweet little coffee and just kind of talk while she does it, and that was her video. So in her video exposing herself, she revealed that she does not drink the coffee she makes in her coffee talk videos, and naturally people were very upset because food waste, and especially in the current state of the world and the economy and how expensive food is, that's a lot of waste. And then she also said that she does not do the workouts she posts, which she did come out again with an apology video where she tried to kind of clear the air and say that she does the workouts off camera, but when she's filming them, she meant she doesn't film the entire workout, she only films what she needs, and she'll film her videos in bulk just to kind of have videos to edit. And then for the coffee, she said she does give that to family and friends. But again, can you really trust that? I don't know. I personally want to believe that she's not just throwing the coffee down the sink and not throwing it away because that is major food waste. I hope she was being truthful about that she is giving the coffee to other people, but who's to know for certain? Because if she was lying about even drinking it, maybe she's also lying about giving it to other people. You don't know. That's the thing. You don't know with these influencers because they only show you 60 seconds of something. That's all you know. You don't know anything else. And then with her workouts, yeah, I do think that she was telling the truth about that one, because most people aren't going to film their entire workout, because like a workout is like 45 minutes. On TikTok you only have like, what, 10 minutes max to post a video, so that makes sense. That's not the whole thing. And of course she wants to like make sure her like form and everything's good when it's on camera, so that one's definitely more believable. A lot of people were also really upset with the Ice Cube girl. It's this girl called Callie Mae, and her entire branding is making fun ice cubes. And she would make like tons of videos of like batch making all these ice cubes. She'd have cute little molds for them. She'd put like fruits and like spices and stuff in them to like jazz them up a little bit. And a lot of people thought she was like this super organized person who just had her life together and had all these beautiful ice cubes and just enjoy like her iced drinks with these like fancy little ice cubes. And then she exposed that she in fact does not drink cold drinks, and people were very upset. But like at least with ice cubes it's like not too big of a deal, I guess, aside from like fresh fruit and stuff she's putting in them, because fruit is ridiculously expensive. Example, here in Vancouver, a box of strawberries, like a regular little this size box, is $8.99. That's a lot of money. So if you're wasting all that fruit and stuff, that's kind of not good. But she also said she gifts people the ice cubes, which, like, how do you gift something that's frozen? I mean, like, I guess if, like, she was having a party or something and people come over and she offers them ice, that would be the only way, because, like, you can't really transport something that's frozen without a freezer. So I guess she just kind of has them, and, like, if people are over, she'll offer them an ice cube, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Leading up as well to, like, before all these influencers exposed themselves on TikTok, there was actually another influencer who created a video series on TikTok exposing her old YouTube days with her sister, and that is Nikki DiMartino, who was one of like the OG YouTube girlies, like one of the lifestyle girlies. Her and her twin sister Gabby, they made videos on their channel, Nikki and Gabby. And literally, like, in December, she started this video series. Was it December or November? Doesn't matter. A few months ago, she started this video series where she was exposing stuff her and her sister did, like, on YouTube, to kind of get ahead of the game and, like, how they fabricated their life.
Exposing things about the Nikki and Gabby channel that I've never shared on the internet, part 2. So we would actually film our what I got for Christmas video ahead of time and buy ourselves things and say that Santa got it for us, so that way we could be the first people uploading on Christmas. Our morning routines were never filmed in the morning. Let's be real, me and Gabby were not waking up before noon in our early 20s. We would just change the time on our phone or just not show the time on our phone. We would always pre-film a month ahead, so our bedrooms and setups were always decorated for a holiday that wasn't actually happening in the present. We fake credit card swapped because we didn't trust each other with each other's credit cards, and we didn't actually use the school supplies we bought for our back to school haul. We were in college and we were shopping like we were in high school.
She mentioned how for Christmas hauls, her and her sister would literally just go out and buy stuff and then film their haul before Christmas. That way they would be the first people to upload a Christmas haul on YouTube. And then another one of her videos, she exposed that like they did a credit card swap video and they didn't actually swap credit cards because they didn't trust each other. And then she also exposed how their like bedrooms they filmed in were just a set and they just had like a content house, which like, that's fine. Like, I don't have a problem with people, like, having, like, a set to film on. I'm sure a lot of people have, like, a set they film on. Because, like, let's be real, no one's room is actually clean. Like, if I turned the camera around right now, my room's a disaster. I'm being honest, I have not cleaned it in 5 days, I think? Yeah, 5 days sounds right. Because, like, when I'm working during the week, I don't have time to clean my apartment, okay? I only get to clean it once a week, because I'm at work for 10 hours, because I work 10-hour days, and then it takes me like an hour to get to and from work, so you know, I'm just not home. I don't have time to clean it. How it gets messy, I couldn't say. Maybe I'll blame my cats, but it's probably all just my clothes when I'm like panic figuring out what to wear. You know, it's fine. In saying that though, with these influencers exposing themselves, I feel like, first off, their fans aren't going to trust them anymore, because a lot of them like wholeheartedly believed and looked up to these influencers because, you know, they're impressionable young people. Like, when you're young and like still a kid, if you see something, you're gonna believe it because you haven't fully experienced like the world. You don't know how like garbage people actually are in real life. Like, think of Michaela Nguela. Nguela, is that how you say it? I don't know. Think of Michaela, you know, with Lashgate. That was a huge thing where she wasn't disclosing that she was lying on her ad for L'Oreal with the mascara, mind you, because she was wearing falsies. And she just kind of milks that as well. And like she'll avoid when people like call it out. And a lot of people were hoping during that like trend of exposing yourself that she would expose, you know, Lashgate, but she's not going to do that because it was an ad with L'Oreal, and L'Oreal could get in trouble for that. They could sue her. She could get sued. The FDA could get mad at both of them, sue them both, you know. So she's probably never going to come clean about that, but like she's low-key hinted that, yeah, that is what happened. Just saying. And even in general, like YouTubers' morning routines from back in the day, those were all really fake. Like, they would set up, like, they probably spent like a few hours filming those morning routine videos, and they would literally just fill their day so it would look like that's something they do every single day. There was this other old like lifestyle YouTuber who also did the TikTok trend, and she exposed that her morning routines were fake, and she assumed everyone else knew that they were fake. Naturally, a lot of people were like, girl, no, your routine was called My Realistic Morning Routine. We expected it to be realistic, authentic, what you actually do, what your day looks like, what your routine is. And it's like you can't trust them, especially because like a lot of times in those routine videos, they would have like sponsorships as well for like skincare products or like, I don't know, like a protein shake or something. Like when Bloom was a thing. Do people still do Bloom ads? Because like Bloom is like, I've tried it. I fell for an influencer trap once. I tried it. Oh my gosh. It is like drinking chalk. I'm not even kidding. It's like chalk that tastes like grass. It's disgusting. Anyways, influencers have always been lying, like since the dawn of time. And the thing with that is they're called influencers. That's literally influence. Their job is to influence you to buy stuff. But a lot of influencers will even expose over time that like even when they do a sponsorship, it's not even a product they wholeheartedly enjoy. Especially like you need to be wary as well about when people do like sponsorships for like skincare as an example. Because skincare is something that you need to use for like I think it's like at least 3 to 4 weeks before you even see results. It's like a medication, you know, like if you got like a prescription from the doctor for something, it's not instantly gonna work after one use. Like, it takes time. Like, some medications are like, effects won't, like, show until, like, 6 to 8 weeks. Like, that's how it is with skincare as well, because your body needs time to, like, see how it works with it, how it's gonna react to the product. Like, of course, like, if you just, like, got a skincare product and you put it on your face, broke out instantly, like, obviously, it's not good, and you shouldn't do an ad for that. But then it's also, like, those, like, anti-aging stuff, which like don't even get me started on anti-aging because you cannot reverse the aging process. Those people you see with the perfect skin that are like in their 50s, it's them going under the knife, okay? They're getting facelifts, they're getting Botox. It's not a skincare because you can't not age. That's not how life works. Why do you want to look like a baby? Aging is a nice thing, like you grow into your features. That's kind of how it works. Like, if I still looked the way I looked when I was a kid, I would have, like, monkey ears because, like, they'd be too big for my head and I'd look like Dumbo. No, I got older. I grew into my features. Like, I don't know. It's just goofy, you know? Like, influencers just... I've always had beef with influencers. I've always known that they, like, that they lie and everything was fabricated, but I also understand a lot of people didn't know that, and now it's like a lot of people are seeing it for the first time and they're like, what the heck, I trusted this person, I bought these products, why weren't they working for me? And it's because the influencer didn't actually test the product. They just saw a shiny little paycheck and were like, oh, I can get $5,000 for posting 3 videos about this skincare product that I haven't even used, and you know the contract says I need to have the video up in 48 hours. They've not tested it. They can't give you their full opinion on it unless they literally have like a contract that they get the companies to sign that are like, I cannot post a video ad unless I am 100% satisfied with this product. I need time to test it. Like Swell Entertainment. what's her name? Amanda from Soul Entertainment. She actually made a video where she mentioned that she does have that kind of a policy put in place for when she does get sponsorships, because she wants to genuinely make sure the products she's promoting are good. She doesn't want to sell someone a product that she doesn't actually believe in. And like, there are good influencers out there. I feel that it's mostly just like the really big ones that kind of get like sucked into the whole like lifestyle, and they need to keep up with their lifestyle because they're not actually rich. That's another thing with influencers. They want you to think that they have a perfect life, that they're rich, that they're successful. However, as we saw with that one girl who got arrested for shoplifting her haul video, that's not always the case. A lot of influencers as well, when they do hauls, they will buy the products and then return them after they post the haul because they actually can't afford these products. Or it's all stuff that a brand sent them and they're not disclosing that it was just PR that they received and they're doing the haul. So, just something to think about. Be careful what you listen to online. Be careful who you trust online, because people are liars. People just want money. A lot of people will just post an ad because they're getting paid really, really nicely from it, and they don't actually care about your benefit. If a product will be good for you because they want you to buy it so they get money, and they only want to benefit themselves. It's scummy, yes, but that is also what Hollywood does to people, you know? Like, people do become sellouts, unfortunately, and money has definitely affected a lot of people, and it messes with who you can trust and who you can't trust. It's just wild. Like, there are good influencers out there that will genuinely have like your best interest in heart and will make sure they are promoting a good product and that their videos and content are authentic. It's just a matter of like finding who those influencers are and who's a trustworthy source, and doing your research on any product before you buy it, and knowing if you're supporting an actual good person or someone who just wants a quick cash grab. Yeah. Anyways, this video was just kind of unscripted for the most part, aside from like my little bullet points of influencer situations that happen. I just kind of wanted to put my 2 cents out there because it is a hot topic right now. And I just want to share my thoughts because I've always had beef with influencers because, yeah, they can be kind of scummy, and I don't want people to fall for their little schemes and, you know, get screwed over by them. So, yeah, pretty much TLDR, research products before you buy them. Take everything with a grain of salt. Don't compare yourself to someone you see online because 9 times out of 10, their life isn't perfect. Oh my gosh, speaking of which, I'm going to spill some quick tea regarding Nikki DiMartino, so it's just a little spicy. I was on Reddit because I low-key like to lurk on snark Reddits. You can't judge, okay? I like drama. What can I say? I'm a simple girl. And someone made a Reddit post talking about how their friend lives in the same apartment complex as Nikki DiMartino, and that apparently her and her partner are like constantly screaming, like hardcore, to the point that like her friends had to report Nikki and her partner for being too loud and like scaring people, and apparently the apartment people said they've had many complaints about them. And I'm just like, that's tea. I wonder when that's gonna come out, and like how's that gonna affect everything going on, you know? Like, yeah, so that's another thing to think about. Relationships online aren't always perfect either. If you see a perfect couple, they might not be perfect. So, yeah, everything you see online, take with a grain of salt. Don't compare your life to someone you see online, because you never know what's going on. You don't know what they could be lying about. You don't know what's true. Do your research on people, products, everything. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!